Hello to all my Lovin light beings. Welcome back to my station. For those of you who are new, my name is Shawn Ivan D, aka my Alaskan Queen. If you'd like to join the Secret Sacred Shadow Spirit Society, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. In today's video, we're going to go through my empties. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so it'll be interesting to see what I have. I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out, and then we'll go ahead and go through it. Okay, the very first thing that I went through, it took me about a month, is this Nature's Gate Cream de Mint toothpaste. It is fluoride and carrageenan free. That is one thing I try to avoid is fluoride. I know it's probably bad for you. A lot of people say that you need it, but I know from my own research that it calcifies the pineal gland, and the pineal gland is supposedly like our third eye. And once it is calcified, I know it increases the hormones for puberty in younger children. And once it is calcified and those hormones start running, then it releases melatonin, which supposedly makes you tired. And one of my little conspiracy theories is, what better way to control the population than to get them growing faster? I mean, look at these kids nowadays. They're 12, 13, reaching puberty, and I'm not that old, but when I was younger, it was a lot later than that. And once you do reach your teenage years, then it starts releasing the melatonin in your brain, which makes you tired. And I know a lot of people that live off of like 4 to 6 hours of sleep. And when I was younger, I would get like 8 to 12 hours of sleep. Sometimes I'd stay up late and get like even 14 to 16 hours sometimes over the weekend. So I really think that this might have something to do with it. I don't know why they would put it in water. Anyways, that's enough with that, my little rant. I actually do not like this flavor. I like this one, so I repurchased this. This is the Cool Mint Gel. It has a different consistency. This is more like a toothpaste, and this is actually kind of runny and watery, but it's more like sticky and creamy. This is white, and this is kind of like a gel, kind of an opaque color. So that's it for my toothpaste. I actually was having problems with this. I would spray out the bottle, and then I would lean it over and it would drip out a lot. So what I did was I just went ahead and poured it out into my empty Mario Badescu and just taped a label on it. So I do have a little bit of that left, but this is empty, so I'm going to go ahead and trash that. I don't think I'm going to repurchase this. I do love my Urban Decay, and I use my Mario Badescu as a toner. So the next thing I went through were these eye patches, My Spa Life Radiant Under Eye Treatments. I do have a couple more boxes. They're a little bit different, but I do like them. This was only $2.99 from Burlington. So one of the things I do is when I use these masks, I'll put the mud mask all over my face, and then I'll take these eye pads and put them underneath. I've noticed when I tried them alone, they would always tend to slide down, but when you have a mud mask on, it really holds them in place. I'm getting a little bit tired and my baggages are kicking. Oh my gosh, it looks like I'm crying, but those are actually unicorn tears with a little bit of glitter. So that was that. And this is Exuviance Detox Mud Treatment, formulated to instantly clarify and refine pores. I used it just because I had it. It was one of my samples. I did repurchase my mud mask from Dermalogica. You got to say hi. So it was okay. I liked it. Excuse me. The next thing I went through was this Peter Thomas Roth Clinical Skincare. This is the Irish Moor Mud. It was actually just like a soap with charcoal powder in it. So I don't know if that had something to do with my clogged pores that I was trying to deal with. a while back, but I used this probably like every day for a week. Just a little bit went a long way, and it seemed to dry out my skin, but I always moisturized right after, so this is something that I would not repurchase again. I didn't like the charcoal powder in there. It just seemed like it was a little different, and it did have some kind of a scent to it too. I don't know if it was cloves or what, but yeah, one of the ingredients, and it has sodium lauryl sulfate, which is really bad and dry and damaging for the hair and the skin. So I wouldn't recommend this at all. Propylene glycol, peat charcoal powder.
Sargassum fusiforme extract, lava powder, salicylic acid, lactic acid.
No, thank you. Also had sodium hydroxide. So I did go through these Almays. If you didn't see my video where I tried out a new brand that made me cry, I'm missing these, but I'm going to go ahead and go through what I have now, and this will be my go-to makeup remover. I was using the Neutrogena, but I did not like them. They burned my eyes, even though they say for sensitive eyes. This seemed a lot more gentle and less burny. So that's it for my Almay. I did go through this Dermalogica Active Moist. I believe this was like $45 for 1.7 ounces. I would just use about a pea-size amount and moisturize my face in the morning after I cleansed and toned. So I'm not going to repurchase this at the moment. I do have quite a lot of skincare samples that I've been trying to go through, as you'll see here. I did go through 2 of these Clinique Pure Genius 24-hour hydration, repair and pollution protection. It's just this little tiny sample size. It was good for a full face. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I will not be repurchasing it though. I do have this that I'm going to start using. This is Clinique for Men Maximum Hydrator. It seems to be pretty similar. I have used this a few times, but I am going to try to go through my samples that I have first. 2 other little things that I went through. This is by Tata Harper. Resurfacing Serum, Glow Giving Starter Serum. I wasn't really into this. There is another one I prefer. This is the Ultimate Miracle Worker Fix. This is an eye power treatment, fill and firm. I'm actually going to hang on to this because I really liked it. I had went through a lot of under eye products trying to find something that didn't... Give me that. You don't eat that. Sorry, folks. He was trying to eat a little tag. I did try to go through a lot of different samples trying to find something that would work for me. A lot of stuff did make my eyes water and gave me kind of headaches. I felt like fluid building up behind my eyes, and I would wake up kind of vertigo. And I think it was from the different eye creams that I was using, but this I enjoyed. I did go through a little tiny sample of the Caudalie Vino Perfect. This was like the toner. This is supposed to be for evening out your skin tone. It gets rid of dark spots. So you would cleanse, tone, and then put this on before your serum and before your moisturizer. I did have a bigger size. I gave it to my mom. This is something that I will not be repurchasing. Another eye cream I did enjoy is by IT Cosmetics. This is the Anti-Aging Armor Regenerative Concentrate, Confidence in an Eye Cream. It was a little tiny sample, but it did last me for about a week. I do enjoy it, but I am trying to get through what I have. I'm using the Kiehl's right now, and then I have a Dermalogica Under Eye Stress Plus. Stress Positive Eye Lift. This is what I've been using along with my Kiehl's. So if I ever do get through those, I might go for this, but I'm actually really leaning towards this Ultimate Miracle Worker Fix. So the next thing I went through was the Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying. I did use it about twice. I was going to do a review on it, but I didn't actually like the way that it performed, so I decided not to do the review and just let you know here that I didn't like it. One that I am loving is the Sand and Sky Australian Pink Clay Mask. I did try this out as well. I really love this. It dries super quickly and then it comes off very easily, and it leaves your skin feeling so smooth and moisturized and fresh. As opposed to this, it took a long time to dry and it was hell coming off, excuse me. Pardon my French, but I did not like this at all. No, thank you. One of the things that I did try, I was in love with this for a while. This is like the second bottle I went through, and I had bought some for my mom also. This is by Your Good Skin. This is Balancing Skin Concentrate. It restores and maintains skin's natural balance for all skin, visibly healthier skin in 28 days. So what it does is you use 2 pumps every day, morning and night. And there's this little gauge on the side, and it did work pretty well. In 28 days, the bottle was empty, and my skin was still the same. But I really did like it. It does have green tea and vitamin C in it. I do not think there's hyaluronic acid, which is one ingredient that I do look for. So I am not going to repurchase this anytime soon. This I don't really remember, but I do love these. These are the Caudalie Vino Perfect Serum Eclat Radiant Serum, and I love this after I cleanse and tone with the Mario Badescu or my Dermalogica Multi-Active Toner, and then I use this before my moisturizer. I really love this. I had went through 2 in probably about a little over a month, because I just take a little eyedropper and put half of the dropper full on one side and half on the other, and a little bit on my forehead, and rub it in. And it always made my skin feel so soft and smooth, and it doesn't clog your pores. I do have combination skin, but I really enjoy this. So they recently had these at Sephora with your Bazaar rewards points, and I went and got like 5 more of these, and I gave my mom one. So we'll have a little bit more on hand, and if we ever do run out, we'll probably go buy the full size, and maybe I'll save a few of these bottles so we can split it up. But it is pretty expensive. It was like $79, I believe, for maybe like a 1.7 ounce tube or something like that. So the next thing I went through was this Multi-X Repair Cream. This is by Lab For You. I really enjoyed this. It was very like watery. It didn't have a very creamy consistency to it, but it did absorb very fast. It didn't leave my skin feeling greasy at all. So this is something that I might be interested in later on in the future. I was in love with this. This is the Air Repair Complex Boosting Moisturizer with Hyaluronic Acid. So I'm actually going to go back on my word with this. I'm not sure what the ingredients in there are, but this has right on the label one of the things I look for, that decreases wrinkles, fills in lines, and I actually did buy the full size of this. So I have this as a full size face cream for when I do run out of my samples. I did give my mom the confidence in a face cream because I have a few of these that I'm going through, and I know that she would really love and appreciate it, so I gave my mom that. So I won't be buying that. I did go through this Honey Drop. This is by Pharmacy. I actually did not like this. It smelt funny to me, and it's the honey. The honey in there just didn't agree with me. It was kind of funky and weird. I did use it on my face the first few times, but then shortly after I just used it on my hands. So I ended up finally finishing that. It did have little beads in there that kind of reminded me of butter, and it says they were butter beads, so I don't know. If you guys have tried this and like it, let me know, but I just think I didn't like it because of the smell. It does say a long-lasting lightweight moisturizer combining echinacea, green envy honey, triple hyaluronic acid complex, and Coop Uachu butter beads. Not for me. I did go through this LXMI Cream du Nil. This is actually very expensive. I loved it so much that I had to check out the full-size product, but it was a little bit out of my price range. So this is something that I will not repurchase at the moment. I will keep it on the back burner. The X Repair is out because I love the Air Repair. So between the Air Repair and the LXMI, I would actually prefer this, but it's a little bit more expensive. So I'm glad I'm doing this video, so when it's time to re-up on my face creams, I can come back and watch. And I'll definitely go with this one. And then there's one more eye product. This is the Purity Made Simple Eye Hydra Bounce Eye Gel by Philosophy. It was okay. This did last me about a week also, once a day at night. I am leaning more towards the Ultimate Miracle Worker Fix. So once I get through my eye products that I have now, I think I'm going to switch it up a little. And then this is a sample of Retinol Fusion FM Eye Cream. I don't know which brand this is actually. Maybe one of you can tell me, or I can always go back and check, but this is something that I would not use again. There's actually a little tiny bit left in there, but I would put it under my eye and then it would dry down and it would have like this consistency or like this leftover stuff underneath your eye, and it actually made my eyes kind of feel icky and burny. This is just a little Caudalie Vino Perfect Serum sample that I had tried. I went and actually tried this NARS Natural Radiant. This is in Barcelona, and I didn't like it. There's still some in there, but no thanks. And then I went through the Pores No More Pore Refining Primer. I do have a little bit left, but that is it for my empties. I know I have some more laying around, but it is a lot longer than it took. I was blabbing away, but anyways, I am so sorry for that. I hope you all stuck around. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. We enjoy reading each and every single one of your comments, so please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Over here is my subscribe button. If you haven't done so already, please hit it. And I have been forgetting to say lately that if you would please follow us on Instagram and Twitter, we'd greatly appreciate it. And then over here, I would include my latest video, which would be an unboxing, Birchbox versus Sephora Play, and then down below, how I created this look using Too Faced products that I had won from Adventures of Xinia giveaway.